and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. O.J. Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Vick. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Vick. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fourth down, Vick. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. That throw by Vick, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Vick now from the 50. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vick. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson rolling to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Here goes Vic on 4th down, and it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 26. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Vic's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Here's Michael Vick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Again, it's Vick. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 36 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Here's Wilson. He'll get this to Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. Tackle made by Chase Young.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll go again with Patterson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. The give is to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he will get out of bounds with 23 seconds to play as he does pick up a 1st down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed some